Spectrum Television, and broadening your horizon is our obsession. Risk on your decoder now to connect Spectrum Television on the frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250. That is frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250, polarization horizontal, and join our online community at spectrumtvlive.ng. For further enquiries, please call 0704 158 5642 or 0704 541 7707. Spectrum Television, broadening your horizon.
Welcome to Spectrum News at 4. I am Emedion James coming to you live from Uyo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Presidency reveals when Tinubu will choose running mate. Minister of Foreign Affairs Tuga stressed need for member of ECOWAS to avoid neo-colonialism. Plus, Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff to skid Iran talks with Ukraine, France, and Germany in Geneva. I'll bring you details of the stories and more in just a moment. Many thanks for staying tuned. We begin the news with a national scene where the presidency has disclosed that President Bola Tinubu will choose his running mate in the 2027 election only after formally accepting the All Progressive Congress nomination during its convention in 2026. Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, disclosed this in an interview with reporters. Onanuga dismissed the concern that presidency has remained silent over the omission of Vice President Kashim Shettima from the wave of endorsements for Tinubu. According to him, the speculation of a rift between Tinubu and Shettima was baseless. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has commissioned a series of strategic development projects undertaken by Kaduna State, cutting across infrastructure renewal, healthcare delivery, skills acquisition, and economic empowerment. The projects executed under Governor Uba Sani's administration include a 300-bed hospital, multiple township and rural roads, vocational training institutes, and a fleet of 100 compressed natural gas buses to modernize the state public transport system. During the visit, President Tinubu commissioned 3 new institutes of vocational training and skills development located in Rikashunkong, Soba, and Samaru Kataf. He noted that the centers are designed to build a skilled workforce and support youth empowerment in line with Kaduna's ambition to become a national hub for technical education and human capital development. The president also flagged off several key road projects, including the 24-kilometer Kafangchang Township Road, the Tundu Biri Road, and a 22-kilometer road linking Karu and Kuba local government areas, adding that these roads are expected to significantly improve connectivity and economic activities across the affected regions. Meanwhile, President Tinubu said yesterday that Kaduna State is rising again from the ashes of insecurity, violence, and discord that permeated its past. The president showered encomium on Governor Uba Sani, describing him as the architect of the peace that had been restored in the state after assuming the reins. He urged other governors to emulate his unique style of administration, particularly his focus on youth empowerment through skill development. The president believes that such progressive initiative targeted at securing the nation's future would be supported by the federal government. President Tinubu, who was on a one-day visit to the state, spoke when inaugurated some project implemented by the Sani administration. Away from that, the federal government, alongside education stakeholders, have commenced moves to ensure inclusive, safe, and gender-sensitive learning environment in the country. The event was organized in Abuja by the National Senior Secondary Education Commission to boost the capacity of special education desk officers from the 36 states and the FCT. The Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaibu Ahmed, called for the collaboration from school owners, development partners, and state government to promote inclusive and gender learning schools to promote national development. Ahmed, represented by the Deputy Director, Science and Technology Department of the Ministry, Kehinde Osineke, urged participants to make use of the opportunity provided to carry everyone along. She explained that the workshop was a critical step in translating gender and inclusive education policies into tangible and everyday practices. In a separate development, Minister of Foreign Affairs Youssef Tuga has stressed the need for members of the economic community of West African state ECOWAS to avoid neo-colonialism. Speaking at the opening of the 94th Ordinary Session of ECOWAS Council of Ministers, Tuga said the meeting is another milestone in the region's journey towards attaining objectives of the regional economic community. Tuga further stressed that the agenda is extensive and multifaceted, reflecting complex realities of the region and institutional demands of the integration process. We move now to the Green Chambers, where the House of Representatives has formally exonerated the Republic of Togo of any involvement in the issuance of fake academic certificates, shifting full investigative focus to the Republic of Benin, where disturbing evidence of widespread certificate racketing has emerged. Chairman of the House Committee on Public Petitions, Bitrus Lari, disclosed this during a resumed investigative hearing in Abuja following petition number 445 of 2024 filed by sovereign legal practitioners on behalf of key education questions the Federal Ministry of Education's sweeping pronouncement last year that implicated both Togo and Benin Republic in academic fraud. According to Lari, diplomatic findings from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have cleared Togo of any wrongdoing, reaffirming the credibility of its educational institutions. Back here, the Commissioner of Police, Akwa Ibom State Command, Baba Mohammed Azare, has assured that the police command, in collaboration with other sister security agencies, is fully prepared to ensure a hinge-free event for the upcoming political reception for the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umoino, scheduled for Saturday, 21st June 2025. Speaking at a press briefing held yesterday at the command headquarters in Ikodak Banabia, the commissioner issued a strong warning to individuals with criminal intentions to desist, stating that the command is mobilizing its full personnel strength to ensure the safety of all residents and visitors during the occasion. Providing an update on the command's operations, Azare stated that the command has continued to maintain a high level of operational momentum across the state since the last major engagement. He presented a chronological account of the command's achievement from May 2025 to date, a period he described as intense and driven by intelligence-led operations, prompt tactical responses, and fruitful community collaborations. According to the Commissioner, during the period under review, the command recovered in total 46 arms and ammunition and arrested 94 suspects of armed robbery, kidnapping, burglary, among others. He also noted that within the last month, the command has dismantled cold cells, crushed burglary syndicate, tracked down wanted kidnappers, and intercepted robbery operations. He further called on the public to continue supporting the police with timely information and warned that Akwa Ibom State is not a safe haven for criminals, stressing that the command would remain tough, smart, and focused in ensuring that the state's peace is maintained. Let's move now to Africa, where, ahead of the October 2025 presidential election, Cameroonians are calling on citizens to use the ballot box to reject longtime President Paul Biya. A coalition of university lecturers, civil society members, and traditional leaders issued a public appeal urging Biya, who has been in power since 1982, not to stand again or to be voted out if he does. They argued that at 92 years old, Biya's continued rule symbolizes a stagnant political system ill suited to address urgent crises such as the Anglophone conflict, economic hardship, and endemic corruption. On our foreign scene, US President Donald Trump's special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, will not be attending the high level talks set in Geneva between Iran and key European powers. Reports say diplomats from the United Kingdom, France, and Germany are scheduled to meet with Iranian officials in an attempt to de escalate the ongoing conflict between Tehran and Jerusalem. According to the report, Winkoff's absence signals Washington's continued hands-off stance in multilateral diplomatic forums led by European allies. Still on the foreign scene, hostilities between Israel and Iran escalated sharply on Thursday, with Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz declaring that the continued existence of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei poses a direct obstacle to Israel's national objectives. These developments followed a fresh wave of Iranian missile attacks that left at least 240 people injured after striking a major hospital in southern Israel and residential buildings in Tel Aviv. In a further response, Israeli forces carried out fresh strikes on Iran nuclear infrastructure, targeting the Arkad heavy water reactor, a key component of Iran's sprawling nuclear program. However, Iranian state television reported that the facility had been evacuated before the strike and assured the public that there is no radiation danger whatsoever. Still to come in the news, Super Eagle goalkeeper Adeleye departs Cypriot club Neo Paralympic. Stay tuned for details of this in just a moment. Many thanks for staying tuned. On our business news, the federal government has entered into a 20 million euro initial grant agreement with the government of Germany to support the country's energy areas. On our health news, the World Health Organization (WHO) has released its first ever global guideline on the management of sickle cell disease during pregnancy. WHO said the guidelines would address a critical and growing health challenge that can have life-threatening consequences for both women and babies. The global health body said SCD is a group of inherited blood disorders characterized by abnormally shaped red blood cells that resembles or sickles. Reacting to the new guideline, the Director for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Research at WHO and the United Nations Special Program for Human Reproduction, Dr. Pascal Altoni, said the care guideline would help in the management of FCD in pregnant women. Let's move now to sports where Super Eagles goalkeeper Adebayo Adeleye has departed Cypriot Enosis Neo Paralimni following the expiration of his contract. Recall that the goaltender only joined Neo Paralimni on a free transfer last summer after leaving Israeli outfit Hapoel Jerusalem. The 25-year-old has made 32 appearances across all competitions for the club and won 6 Man of the Match award. Meanwhile, a number of clubs in Cyprus have expressed interest in a short stopper. Still in sport, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has been nominated among 6 players for the Professional Football Association Men's Player of the Year award on Friday. The 33-year-old played a key role in Liverpool's Premier League title triumph last season with 29 goals and 18 assists. The Egypt star was voted Footballer of the Year by the Football Writers Association, securing almost 90% of the vote, marking the biggest winning margin this century. Salah is joined on the shortlist by Liverpool teammate Alexis Mac Alistair, Arsenal's Declan Rice, Cole Palmer of Chelsea, Newcastle striker Alexander Isak, and Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes. On Entertainment News, American R&B singer Chris Brown today pleaded not guilty in a UK court to a charge stemming from an alleged London nightclub brawl in 2023. Brown, aged 36, wearing a dark suit and a tie, as well as glasses, stood in the dock in London as a charge was put to him. The singer, who is on a €5 million bail, waved to people in a public gallery as he left, following his plea to allegedly attempting to cause grievous bodily harm with intent. A 5 to 7 day long trial was scheduled to start on October 26, 2026. Recorded the singer was held in custody for nearly a week in May after he was arrested in the northwestern city of Manchester. He was later released on bail. Under the terms of his bail, he will forfeit the €5 million hero's guarantee if he fails to return for court proceedings. And that's all we have for you at this time. To ensure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website at spectrumtvlive.ng. You have been watching Spectrum News at 4. I am Emedion James. Enjoy the rest of your day and thank you for watching.
Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon.